And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals getting set to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So the D-line's going to spread out. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Buying time to his left. To the left side here for Eifert. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Got some real estate inside the 30. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And Eifert has it. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On the ground with a tight end. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw on second down, Moreno. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
All right, here we go.
On third down, it's Holmes. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Looking to throw on second down. Carr, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing his Carr on third down. That is caught at the 7. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed. Blue, Detroit, Detroit.
Following the fumble recovery, Moreno, he's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Back to throw. Moreno. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they give this time to the tailback. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go now. Green.
Looking to throw. Moreno. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes again. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. And Adams has it complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To throw on second down. Carr. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Throwing on third and long. Carr. That's complete. Bernard. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Around the NFL, they've gone to the third in Cleveland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right there around the 35-yard line. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, it's Carr. Now he's flushed out, and now the ball's out. Carr lost it, fumble. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Off the bootleg. Moreno. He sets to fire deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Moreno. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Carr now on first down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Carr. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Throwing on first down. Moreno. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Hurry up, here we go.
In motion is Fedorowicz. Looking to throw on second down. Moreno looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11, and the slot man goes in motion left. Slot man moves right.
No, Jack, Patriot.
On third down, Moreno. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Carr. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing on third and long. Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Davante Adams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And that makes it 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on 2nd down. Moreno. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Moreno. He's going to sling this deep downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Steps away to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. To throw, it's Carr. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and a Bengal first. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as well. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Here's Carr to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
On is the punter King to send it away. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Now they try the right side here. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw. Steps away. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run again with Bernard. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now Bernard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Carr going to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Baker. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now Carr. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.
you.